talk, real people, real conversation. Week to week, this the place to get your inspiration. Go and sit back and unwind, sipping on your coldest glass of wine. This the home of girl bosses and the warriors. Went from tragedy to triumph and it's glorious. Ain't no question if they ask, they got that fire. This the podcast that came to Aspire. Welcome to Aspire Podcast.
Hey everybody, it's Sue J. We're here at Aspire Podcast. We got a special guest host, or he's not a guest host, he's a guest. I can't even speak today. Tell us your name.
My name's Andre Dream. I'm originally from London, England. Now live in Orlando, Florida, and I'm a personal trainer.
He said that again. It's the accent for me. Personal trainer from England, he said, in case you're like me, that I'm like, I know where he's from because he said it, but that accent threw me off in a good way. So, Andre, we're going to start.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go.
Go for it.
Questions. Tell us about your fitness and health journey.
Oh, so my journey started long time ago, I'll say probably about 10 years ago. I fell into this by mistake, actually. Just started working on myself. I done it because of a teacher that told me that I could never put on weight. I'll always be this certain way, blah, blah, blah.
Skinny guy.
Yeah, always be that type of guy. So I made it on myself, like a personal thing for myself, to just work on myself. And no one around me really believed that I could do it. Like, to be honest, no one.
How did you do it, though?
Trial and error. Because when I started, it was before YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So it was more like magazines.
You're reading through, how do I put on protein powder ain't working?
Yeah. So it was more, for me, it was more talking to people that was already doing it before me. So like while I was in the gym, I was asking people questions. I wasn't afraid to. I was always that type of person because I always wanted to be more. So I knew I had to ask people to be able to be more.
And then, so from that, scrawny, I'm going to call it scrawny. It's not an insult. My oldest son is like, he can't put on weight either, so I'm probably going to ask you some questions.
Yeah, it takes time. Because
from that to now, like, how'd you get there? Just
it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, to be honest. Because if people look on my page, they will see on my first feed, I put as well on my highlights. They will see like I really came from somewhere. But what it was is more consistency, just staying disciplined, and just having my why. The why is the most important. Most people don't have their why. That's why they fall off.
I love that you said that. So what's your why?
My why changes.
I agree, but what was it for that strong, that small kid that couldn't gain weight?
It was to show people that I could, because at the time I didn't know why I was doing it. I just thought, I'm gonna try to do this thing that everyone said I couldn't.
Like everybody keeps talking, and I'm gonna prove them wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna prove them wrong. Okay. And then I would say it changed after a while, because now I started to see it start impacting other people and seeing like how I could change. It's like now they saw it's a possibility, maybe they could do it.
Okay. So when you say that it started impacting other people and it changed, was it because it changed you? Because I feel like, because way back when I was thinner, I was in the fitness realm too, and what I realized is that when your mindset's not accurate and correct and in the game, you can't do nothing. Like, you're not going to gain weight, lose weight, you're not going to get healthier when your mind's not right. So did you start realizing that your mind needed to get right, or you just liked the impact that it had on others? There's a difference.
No. So all that mindset thing didn't step into later on in everything that I was doing.
You're like, I'm getting fine. Forget this, right? Was it about that?
That's all I cared about at that time, because it's like once I started to see, people was looking at me different. I was like, wow, Andre's really like I was the most unexpected transformation ever than everyone around me.
I'm laughing because for me it was more like I was never really big, but I was never really super tiny. Okay. And when I got fit, for me it was just this kind of the same, like, who's that girl? Nobody looks at you the same from that time frame to now. Exactly. Okay.
So I would say so it was that kind of buzz, and then because I wasn't into fitness at all at that point, it was just by mistake, and I went to the gym with one of my friends one time.
Was it your eating habits and fitness, like working out, or was it just pure, I'm just gonna work out? At least at the time.
At the time, it was just working out, and it was like I was just told to just eat. It didn't. At the time, I got bad advice. I was told just eat whatever you can get. Yeah, they just told me because the people that I was looking at, everyone was like bodybuilders, but I didn't understand there was a different level to actually being healthy and doing it. So at the time, they were telling me to just eat whatever junk food.
Pizza. I've heard it. I've heard it all. Like, just you're small, so. But then you gain weight, but it's just like you don't feel good.
I didn't feel good. That was the thing. Until one day, I met someone that looked like how I wanted to be.
Okay.
That was the day where it changed everything for me. So I went up to him and asked him. Everyone in the gym was afraid to ask him. But I just said to him, what do I have to lose? And he told me to come back the next day.
Who the heck cares about
most people
have
do.
Like idolize. This is one thing, and this is completely off topic, but I really can't stand when people idolize someone. Like, it's good to have a level of respect, but I feel like in the fitness world, people's egos, and it's just like weird, and you can't go up to them and you can't have a conversation with them. Well, they wear pants too. Like, I don't know.
But what
it's
is
weird.
But what is crazy though now, it's worse now.
Yeah.
Than it is back then. Back then it was like that, but I think now because of like following social media and all this kind of stuff, now it gave everyone a bigger ego now. And because people are trying to brand
themselves.
Exactly.
Egos are crazy, and like I love music, so I talk a lot about music on this podcast and with a lot of musicians. But fitness is a whole nother animal with egos and how people. I mean, it's just like a competitive thing.
It is, but one thing for me when I got into it, I never saw it as a competitive thing. I thought, okay, how can we grow?
Me versus me.
You know what? It wasn't even that. It was more like, how can we impact more people together?
Okay.
But the thing is,
you're a rarity then.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I was like, wait, that's not how it is now.
No,
like I can't even
not.
speak on then, because 10 years, my fitness journey really was like 9 to 5 years ago, and then it went downhill. But long story with that.
We're gonna go into that. I want to help you. Yeah, we're gonna go into that. I want to help you.
This is well, I mean, it's like I know the tools, but right now I'm hurt, so I can't do the workout.
You
but,
can.
I can. I just. It is.
Yeah, it's all mind. It's all mind.
For sure. This is not ready, so this ain't ready.
Yeah. So
next question, because you put me on the spot, and that's not what we're doing.
That's okay.
All right. What do you think about? What do you think that will change the stigma of mental health in brown and black communities? And this one's my personal. I want to know, because I feel like it is, even in my own.
Yeah. What's
family.
the stigma that you think? What do you think?
So I just feel like. For me, maybe it's because I grew up poor. I grew up poor, like you lucky you ate kind of thing. And then so growing, like as I got older, like our relationship with food isn't that healthy. So as long as you eat, that's what mattered, not what you ate. Like I didn't learn that until a full adult. I think even my mom and some of my family members still have weird issues with food. Yeah. So for me, it was just more like, I think it depends on how you grew up, but also like as Latinos, or even I've seen in black communities, they're like, girl, go eat your food. You can get too skinny. And it's like, they're not thinking, well, what about being healthy? You know what I'm saying? So what do you think is like, how do we correct that behavior? Because it's like a generational thing for me.
Yeah.
When I was too skinny, or when I was healthy, I was too skinny, and all that jazz. So I don't know.
Yep. It's the same thing for me growing up. Even when I got bigger, like my dad also used to say, it's like, oh, I need to eat more, I need to do all these kind of stuff. So there was always something, you know. There was never satisfied. So it's like you're never gonna be too big. There's never really a perfect, you know.
No. But there's a healthy.
But the
individual
thing is,
people, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of us, I think now is the only time where it's now because of social media now that there's so much different outlets now where people are saying different information they probably didn't know or even made them think about, you know? Because even growing up, we didn't eat the healthiest, but we still ate healthy. But it was never.
You grew up different than like you grew up different than me. Hi, people.
No, me saying that is like to say like I wasn't like, oh, we're gonna eat this type of food today or whatever. We still had takeouts and stuff like that. But the thing is, one thing I'm definitely gonna say is that the food quality was different when we was growing up to now.
Absolutely.
So now we have to actually be even 10 times more cautious what we're doing.
It's disgusting out there.
Yeah, but one thing that I learned, the biggest on my overall journey as like a trainer, my overall thing changed when I came to America.
I was just gonna ask you that question. The food, like I know the mindset is totally different.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna ask you that question. How is it different when you came to America?
So food quality. So we have processed food, but I feel like the way it's processed is different. And even different ingredients. What I noticed, like we have like, say for instance, like fries in McDonald's, we have 2 ingredients in that. Over here they have like 25 ingredients, like 5 different oils.
I was like, over here everything's like,
yeah. So when I came over here, my health changed. I started to have like different problems.
Actual health problems.
Yeah.
See, that's where I have, well, I do have health issues, and that's where I have the issues with the food. I still eat better quality food. I'm just not being as kind to myself with sweets and salty chips.
I think we're in, like, I would say now we're in a fast era now where everything has to be fast.
Yeah.
Before it wasn't like
eat,
that. Before it wasn't like that. Even though we sat down, we
even
ate
at
food,
McDonald's back in the day,
we sat down.
Drive-through was like not even really a thing.
Exactly.
You went inside, you enjoyed the atmosphere, and you sat down and eat.
Yeah, so where was you brought up in? Where was you?
In New York.
Okay,
and
so
I
New
know
York.
It's a fast life over there.
No, but New York is similar
yeah.
to where I grew up in London, so it's just a bigger. So everything that you kind of done, we just done it on a smaller scale. So I understand like everything, but we walked a lot more as well. Yeah. But down here,
Florida's crazy.
You don't have that.
You do. I don't see anyone unless they're going around a lake or something, which I love to do that. Not a lot of people walk anywhere.
Yeah, so that
like
was
the store could be from here to here, and people are just like, get in the car. Yeah,
that was definitely one of the biggest things that I noticed. Is like, so everything that I learned in England,
you had to change your whole
it couldn't come over here.
Yeah.
So I had to learn. So I gave myself a year to just learn different things and just how I can impact people more in a different way. And that's when mindset started coming into what I started teaching.
Because it's like your mindset has to be better.
Yeah. So even because one thing that I found with people, what I had to do is like, I didn't need them to be the 100%. I need them to just be, I'm open to
going that much extra.
You know, and I'll do the rest for them. So through like working out.
See, you're better than me. I feel like you can't do the rest for them. Well, I mean, it might work for you. I'm just saying, like when I was helping people on their fitness health journey, sometimes I wouldn't take a client or something because I didn't feel like they were invested.
Of course. So
like that whole do the rest for them. No, they have to be fully invested. And you got to get them there. I know, but it's like if they're not even willing to do half the work, even.
But that's what I'm going down to. So if they can give me like a certain amount of commitment, that's enough for me because like I can break it down into different ways that it can work for their lifestyle, their excuses, because again, is we're built up with excuses.
It's not a lie.
We're built up with that. So I've just learned now how to just work with people and gradually, little by little. I don't try to say, we're just going to change everything.
Yeah.
I work stages with everyone, so I call it like a 3-part stage. So it's like the first month we're just focused on these kind of stuff. The second month we're focused on this. So it's a gradual thing. So every day you're actually seeing that there's progression instead of feeling like, oh, I'm not getting to where I want to because we're setting
everybody wants
goals.
That quick, like, 3 days in,
it's
I haven't lost
media.
20 pounds.
This is social media, but the thing is, I'm the difference. So it's harder for me to track people because I don't say what they want to hear.
Like you don't sell like fake dreams. Because I see a lot of fitness people, a lot of even mental health people, like you'll be better and and it's like you're, or what they market, like what's on social media is like people that, and no shade to anyone who has gotten any body work, but I mean, like if you have had body work and you're promoting like this is the body you can get, stick with me. Well, that's not real advertising, is it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it's
and most people are like that.
They're
and it's
like
okay. Do whatever you want, but then market it as it is, right? Like, hey, like she puts in the work, but look, she came from doing, a tummy tuck or this. Yeah. People expect a flat body with a big booty right off the bat, and that's just not.
That's the thing. And sometimes, even when people have those results, people say, oh, it's body goals, but the thing is, they don't know what hell they went through to get there, you know?
Everybody, like,
so are you willing to do that?
She doesn't eat anything but spinach and chicken, and you know?
Exactly.
I remember when I was vegan, because I had that journey, and then just like my journey with food in general, it's like, people think like when I worked hard for my abs, probably not getting them.
I won't say that.
Well, I'm gonna say it because I like a good slice of pizza every once in a while, you know? So, but I ate so clean. And people are just like.
But what did you notice different for yourself when you've done it?
Oh, I was super healthy. Like, in terms of even like all the things that I navigate health-wise, I was on probably the best health of my life.
So my question to you now.
This is my podcast. Well,
do you miss that?
Feeling the healthiest I've ever felt in my life? Absolutely.
Like,
of course I do. Yeah, I do.
So what do you think is the main thing that's holding you back from it? Like, if you had to try to pinpoint one thing.
Hey, food is like
food?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think like my mindset is focused on other things, and I'm if I'm going to do it, it has to be at 100%, like nothing in my way, and I'm just have a lot of excuses. I said it, okay? Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's the truth. I have a lot of excuses.
Because the thing is, sometimes that's the thing. Sometimes we need people to challenge us to kind of get to the root of it. You know, sometimes
okay with that,
because
absolutely.
like it's like a lot of people. It's like we're never actually going to be ready to do anything. You know.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I mean, I started this podcast from nothing, and you know, so it's coming along. So I guess like in the year I was doing this, I could have been working out too.
Of course.
You know what? I'm not. We're not friends. We're not friends, okay?
But you know what? But it's okay. Because again, is I just say to people all the time is that the key thing is that I try to leave with everyone is that we don't want to wait until now.
Until you're at.
We have no choice.
Yeah. Like so. That's for me. It's all about health. It has nothing to do. Like I do not care if I have a six-pack again. I really just want to feel good.
But you know what I'll say to that?
Yeah.
It becomes an age thing. Because when I was younger, it was.
He said I'm old.
No.
You heard that?
No.
Did you say I was old? Because I felt like that was a.
No.
I'm in my 20s.
No, because I'm saying that because it changed
10
for me.
years ago. Yeah.
It changed for me. Because at first it was more vanity, more. I want to be like
I've
this.
never had a.
Oh, you never had that?
I never had a vain thing about it. Like it was always for a bigger purpose for me. Like.
Oh, you're one off then, I guess.
It was always like, yeah, it was great to look a certain way in whatever clothing or just throw anything on and feel good. But it really wasn't about like being cute. It really wasn't. I had a lot of health issues at a young age. Like I had to really fight for my life, and that was really why I did it. Like I wanted to be the best me. I'm a mom of two. At the time, my kids were younger, so it was just like I really wanted to stay alive kind of thing. So now, I mean, my why would probably be the same. Like just to be the best, the healthiest. Exactly. And just for myself, like, I mean, when you feel good, you do better work. Your mental clarity is amazing. All of that. So it's really for that.
So you know, so that means that
I know, dang.
Yeah, so that means that Monday you're going to start fresh then, it sounds like. And I'll hold you accountable to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. I'm saying it here.
We need it, you know?
I mean it.
We need it.
If I say it out loud, if I say
kind
it
of
here,
stuff, you know?
I'm not a BSer. We're going to go.
Yeah, we need that. So like it's a key thing, man. Like we all need someone, you know, to keep us accountable and stuff like that. Even for myself.
I feel like so community is really important to me when it comes to like even health and everything. I haven't always been the best at like sharing those things, but community is really important to me. I think accountability is all across the board. I think it's the most important thing that people lack anyway. What about you? What's your favorite thing? Or what's something that you think is like really important for people to stay on track?
Bouncing off of what you said, a long time ago growing up, we used to have a lot of community where there was a lot of stuff that people can come together and do stuff. We don't have that now.
We don't do that. Why?
We're missing that, and I think that's the main element that's going to help us to kind of like go to the next level. Everything that we do, you know, we can't do things alone, even if we try, you know.
And the thing is, people try to, or like
there's a certain level you can get to, you know, but then there's a point where it's like, you know,
like you need because you need encouragement. I feel like everybody likes encouragement. Everybody is like, yeah, pat on the back kind of thing. Everybody likes that. Yeah. What? I'm gonna ask you more questions. Espérate. I did that already. Oh, this. So because you come from England, you know, coming from England to build up health and wellness business here, how has that journey been? Because I know it hasn't been easy.
Why'd you know that?
Because Floridians, Americans, we're tough when it comes to like people wanting to get healthy, people accepting or thinking that someone with an accent can help them. I'll be honest. Like, I'm just...
Oh, really?
I feel like sometimes people are not just easily like, oh, okay, he's from somewhere else. Either it works or it doesn't. I feel like there's no in between, honestly. Okay. And then also just the changes from, like you said, the food, everything. Everything's different over there, I feel like.
Yeah, everything.
And so what was that like? And then starting, and you only do this, right? Like you said earlier.
I live this, breathe it.
So that's like, I'm like, it's hard to make your money. Like, you're new here. When did you come here?
I've been here a long time. Okay. So when I first come over here, I was freelancing for a while, and then I worked at a gym.
Okay.
I was at a gym for over 5 years.
There?
What's that?
Were you miserable at a gym, working for someone else?
At the time, no. Okay. Reason why I'm gonna say that is because I had the platform to grow and become who I was meant to be.
But they let you do that.
Yeah, they
some gyms are.
Yeah, he gave me the open door for it, and like I'm grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that because I was able to stuff that I had pinned in my head. I was able now to like create it and see how it worked and stuff. Okay. You know, but again, it just came to a point where it's like now my vision's going out the way, and I need to bring it back to where I want it to be.
Okay. And so when you came, you worked at a gym, and then what made you be like, yo, I gotta just branch out for myself?
Because time's ticking, you know?
Let's do it. Let's start this business. You're only getting older, right?
That's what I'm saying. So like time's ticking. So I'm like, you know, it's time to make that cliche, but dreams to reality, you know? Everything I say is about dreaming.
I mean,
like,
I'm not,
you know?
well, hello. I would say that that was the same thing for me. Like, why not do it? Why are we making other people's dreams come true and not our own? I love that.
Yeah, it's
ask more questions.
It's important. Stop sleeping on your dreams.
If you could choose a quote, a lesson, or something you read that had the largest impact on your life, what would it be?
That's a good one.
I mean, you can't be called dreams and not have aspiring things to say.
I would say there's so many things.
Like what?
Like I would say
choose
one
like
thing is
top two maybe.
I'll
give you two.
Okay. It's a lot because my brain is always just in overdrive, to be honest.
People I would say, and usually people who are in the fitness realm are always.
Yeah, right? So I'm always thinking. So a lot of the times it's never about me. Okay. So I would say one of my slogans is wellness made with you in mind. So everything that I do in life is to enhance someone else's life, because once they enhance,
and that's your
I know
legacy.
that it's impacting more people, because I feel like, just like going back to the curses thing, I feel like we can change what's happened in the past, but it's got to start with us. It can't start with the kids. No. Because again, we're the ones that are giving them what they're having. So if we don't stop it from there, the same thing's going to happen. Because then it's going to be like 21, 22, and then they can start making their own food. But it's like, it's on us, the ones that are feeding them now,
I agree.
is to make that change.
My parents gave to me, and then I had to change my whole entire mindset to then change my kids' mindset. Now, they still love sweets and stuff like that, but my kids love vegetables.
That's the thing, because you instill it in them from early. And I say to people, if you don't instill it from early, it's going to be harder as they get along, because a kid doesn't come into this world and say, oh, I only want this, you know? It's only what we're fed. It's
and
like
the whole like picky kid thing. I'm like, you are not.
It's not.
You're not picky kid at birth.
You're not.
Like, you're not. I feel like a lot of parents are like, here, the fast and easy food. Here's a chicken nugget because you can grab it on your own and I don't have to feed you, kind of thing. I have never been that parent. Like, my kids love to eat all kinds of food, like from many different cultures, and I wanted that. Travel's important so that they can get along and go to places that have different cuisine. We love that, but not a lot of people are like that.
No, but that's one of the things I try to teach within. So now I've built an online community now where I'm trying to like impact more people and bringing people that do different things within wellness. So it's not just working out; it's all the other aspects of people's life.
Everybody thinks when you look fit is just because you just been at the gym, and some people do look fit and they're not healthy.
That's the thing.
But if you're all around healthy, then it's mentally, it's emotionally, it's physically, it's everything.
Because that's why I call it wellness made with you in mind, because it's like everything I do, it's more than just the working out. So working out is the main element, because if I can show you that you can do something that you didn't think you can do, it allows you to see, and you can change your mind to be able to do other things into life, you know? Yeah. So I use that as my way of enhancing people's life and showing that they can do stuff more within life.
Hey, people.
So that's why one of the key things as well, I say to people, it's like nothing changes, you know, because again, it's like we have to be intentional with everything that we do, you know?
Agree with that
and we can't expect miracles to just happen if we don't even take one step.
People want the miracles. To those people, because I feel like even if you, let's say, have the surgeries, you're not going to get like the perfect. There's always going to be something that you need to work out.
You always have a flaw, you know?
So what do you tell those people that come to you for the quick fix? Do you give them a quick fix, or do you really like, you know what, we're not going to work. We're not compatible to work together if that's what your goal is?
At first, when I first started, you know,
you took everybody. Come on,
let's go, come in.
Yeah.
But now it's like dig deeper. Like, what is the real reason? Because the thing is, I believe there's always a bigger reason. They say it's that first, but I always try to dig deeper and say, what is the real reason that you're trying to do this? You know, what is the real reason? Because there's always a deeper reason. You have to have a real
reason. Because like once you hit the plateau, because everybody hits kind of a plateau. So like the people, why they fall off at that time are because you don't have a deeper why. You don't have a deeper, you're just like, this isn't even working. Let's go to the surgeon, you know? So
that's why like, even if people do get it, I always tell them, you've got it, but you still got to work out. You know?
Yeah, because it doesn't stay. Like, it doesn't stay.
Because I've had clients that have had all types of surgeries and stuff like that. And they just stopped doing it. And then they went exactly all the way back to where they originally went. Because, again, they didn't do that part and then now adapt it as like a lifestyle is what they do.
And then why waste all that money to not maintain it? Like, that's absurd to me. But yeah.
So that's why I tell people is just, if they really want to change their life, just invest in someone that... Cause when it comes to picking a trainer, you've got to find someone that aligns with what you're trying to become. Okay, not that short-term thing. No, it's where you're trying to become.
That's why I say that it is a thing it was for me. Well, listen, if your goal is to lose 150 pounds in 10 days, I can't. I don't know what you want me to do. It's not going to work, because I really needed a mindset, a certain type of mindset. But not all trainers, not all fitness gurus, not all people are in the same realm.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a certified like nutritionist. I wasn't any of that. I mean, I know a lot of people that do both so that they can help all around, but it was just more like I learned some lessons and I just shared it, but people didn't listen. Not a lot of people.
Well, that's the thing is
at the time.
But that's the thing is even now. So that's why sometimes I always say it's like people got to see the value in themselves, you know, because sometimes it's like people say, "Oh, I'm trying to find the cheapest person." But the thing is, I always say to people, even if you're with me for 3 months,
$300 lashes and nails, but won't spend $150 on, you know, whatever it is.
Something that's going to help you for a lifetime. So I always say to people, it's like you've got to look at this in a different way, because again, I always say to people, even if you're with me for 3 months, out of that 3 months, you're going to come out with something that's gonna take you on further than that.
At least you'll keep going. Yeah.
Yes, at least you can keep going, because there's people that train with people and not learn anything.
Yeah.
I've had clients that have come to me. I was like, "Oh, what did you do? What did you learn?" It's like, "I don't know." And then they're doing the thing. It's like, "Oh, I didn't know this is how you're meant to do it." So they're not teaching. But one thing that I do along with working out, I'm teaching them along as they go along.
Well, because someone should know how to do a proper squat or a proper this or
most don't.
But most don't, and they work out every day. And I'm like,
that's the thing. So that's why
they're not even communicating with their trainer. The trainer's just like, all right, let's go, and they start working out with them, and that's all it is.
So that's why as well. Even when I do group training, I used to do like big groups where there was a lot of people, but I stopped it and now only do like between 3 to 6 because now I can help everyone individually because there's always someone you're not going to be able to help, and then there's one person that can't do anything, and it's like you're with that person for so long. So it's like I try to like be able to cater for each person individually, even though they have their own workout, but I'll be able to give them the attention that they need throughout that session, because again if they don't learn anything through it, like it's just going to be an ongoing circle.
What's your favorite thing about doing all this? Like, what's your personal favorite thing?
Seeing people become the person they've always dreamed of.
Okay. That's a good answer. I was trying to stump you a little, but you gave me a good answer. I can't even get mad at you.
Yeah. It's always been that. It's crazy. Like, I mean, this fitness thing, it's never been about me, but people are saying it's time for you to step out a little bit and, like, be a little bit like, but don't be arrogant, but like show you do this,
Arrogance is never gonna get you.
No, but I'm saying like, but show like you do this. But I'm just behind the scene. I just like, I just do that thing. Chill. But now it's like.
Do you think you have a persona more online than you do like in person when people meet you?
More.
In person, you're more like.
Yeah, what? Online it doesn't show nothing. So that's why now, online doesn't show anything of me.
People think they know you just based on.
Yeah, but some of my clients, I don't even know if they're watching now, but some of my clients will tell me it's people. Like, it's like they don't see the half of what you're really like. So that's why, like, now.
Do you do online sessions more or?
I stopped, but now I've got my own app now.
Okay.
I've started to go back to it again because I stopped. I was doing it during COVID.
Yeah.
And I stopped. Because then I went back to work, normal life.
So, talk about your app, because I knew that, but I knew that because you told me. But
yeah. So so I'm now got an app. So I've partnered up with a company called Totem. So I'm like a part owner in it. I've got partnership in there.
Plug yourself a little bit.
Yeah. So with this app now, it's a game changer. So everything that I've ever dreamed of with giving to people, it's there in the palm of your hands now. So.
Do you have your like pre-recorded workouts?
Yeah, so everything is me. So it's like me and my team that I'm building. So like
do you have like meal plans on there?
Yes, I have meal plans. I have a nutritionist that I'm working with, a herbalist that I'm working with. So whatever we always get people to get the blood work in, all that kind of stuff, and then we do the other side, the natural stuff. So we try to get people off of, because I do a lot of getting stuff for people with diabetes and stuff like
people getting their blood work before even starting a fitness journey?
Now, especially now, I'm more cautious with that now.
Yeah, well, if you have a heart condition or if you have diabetes, if you have all these things, you can gear it towards that.
Yeah, because what used to happen, I never used to find out about these things until later on in the session. I'm like, what?
I can't help you. I'm killing you right now. Yeah,
exactly. And I found out you had a heart condition. I'm like, oh, here we go. So you're trying to sue me or something? I know this is America. You're trying to sue me?
Oh, Jesus. Who said this is America? Is that something different?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That's a big difference. Like, so we don't.
You don't get sued over there?
It's not the same.
People's mentality is different.
It's different. Like, it's different. People find whatever way they can. But
over there, are people more nonchalant about things? More relaxed?
I've never been.
No, they're like stick up their.
Okay, it's like New York, man. It's like New York. It's the same.
Really?
It's the same.
So I'm gonna say nothing else.
It's exactly the same.
I love New York. I'm from there, but
But the only time that you'll see a brand new person is when the sun's out.
A brand new person.
They're brand new.
Well,
everyone's saying hello to you. Everyone's saying hello. Everyone's like one. Everyone's one in peace and harmony for the day, because we don't get a lot of sunshine.
We don't. That's not New York.
That's one difference.
People say hello.
That's one difference. Yeah. Well, that's one difference.
I mean, I think like everything else, depends on where you at and who's in your vicinity. But I will say this: my New York people have tenacity for sure, and so hey, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but like I was saying, it's been a big difference, obviously, coming here. But I adapted kind of fast, because being in the fast life, you learn how to adapt.
And Florida's definitely not a fast life.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but being like, you just learn how to just,
yeah.
even if you don't, because when you don't go to school here, you don't really work in a job, it's harder for you to like meet people. But me being in the gym, that allowed me to open up more doors and meet more people.
Did you meet a lot of online people? Because I'm still struggling with like, I don't like, it's so weird. I know I do this, but I'm not big on like attention and social media. Like I'm just now getting out there doing videos and all of that. Was that easy for you? Or you just like, who cares? Putting a camera in front of your workout is way different than just working out and only those people that are there.
So for years, I never really I done recordings of myself because I done stuff on YouTube and different things like that. But when it comes to just like recording clients and different things, I never really done that.
They're really saying you are different.
I'm different.
Hey guys, yeah,
I'm
they
different.
said you're different.
Yeah.
He's different, and then he definitely does his research. See, your people are backing you up.
Yeah, so it's
on social media. So hey.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm trying to do it more now. So my aim is to try to, now and again, I'm trying to get someone to record me because I want it to be natural. Because sometimes I feel like it's staged.
And
it's like I'm putting it up and it's like, I hate stage stuff.
Yeah.
Because I want people to really get insight into who I really am, because I don't feel like an edit and stuff like that can really get it.
So do you think on social media you're more stiff?
50-50. I have moments, but now I'm just learning to just be loose now a little bit more.
Okay.
But a lot of people,
I know I'm stiff.
Because a lot of people, I don't have an online presence because a lot of people don't even know. They was like, oh, you're not from America. They didn't know because I didn't talk that much.
I noticed.
But now I talk more. So
that's why, because like based on just your social media,
you would never know.
You would never know that you're not from America. So like,
yeah.
But I think like not market that, but it's you. So why not share you? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the element of me I have. Even though I may be confident, I have little doubts in myself sometimes.
Because I think sometimes the stigma of like, hey, where is he? But I think it might be a good thing for you.
People have been saying this for years and I've been putting it off. But the thing is, like one bonus I can say out of that, I'm finally doing it after these years. But
you're on here.
But I'm seeing doors open now because I've done that.
You gotta help. I've learned that who's gonna speak up if not you? Who's gonna speak for you? Who's gonna use your voice? It might market you in even a better way because it's more authentic.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
His voice, wow, okay.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I mean? And that's why, like, even like I said to myself, like when I'm training clients, I said to myself, I'm gonna get mics now and start micing myself up so people can get element of like in my head,
like who the hell you are,
know?
Like all of you, not just
because people don't like. I don't even to be honest, I don't even think they see 5% of me.
So I do my research because I, can't just have you on here and not. So that's one thing I did take is like, I was like, wow, so he really rarely speaks. You rarely speak online. There's videos. I didn't think that you were stiff though. I thought that like you showed like charisma and stuff. So like maybe do more videos of you speaking. I think you should be okay. I think also word of mouth and like, I think just like even doing podcasts, doing music, like getting out there, maybe doing events, maybe just like mixing and mingling with other people. My old co-host she's in the fitness realm too. So like, hey, meeting new people and connecting.
Definitely.
That's really big too.
And that's really one of the things that I'm doing now that I've been putting off. I'm doing a lot more events. Once I know the events, I'm gonna let you know. I've got some big ones because I've been intentional.
Now and people that come on here, I'm like, hey, are you going to do an event? Are you going to do anything? Because then I'll show up. I like to help each other because that's how you grow. But I think my biggest issue too is like I'm an indoors girl. I love being outside, but not outside like everybody else is outside.
But some of the events I've got are really fun. So even with the company Totem, we've got a lot of events that we do. So I'll plug you to those, and even some of my own personal ones. I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna say it now because it's like what's those little like.
He said it's in the works. It's coming.
Those little things like doors is opening. Like I must say for myself.
But
I'm happy.
just speaking. When I started to use my own voice and not kind of like mute myself is when things started like to blow up more for myself. So just do it. Who the hell cares?
Yeah,
I mean, right? Yeah. Do you guys want to hear more of his voice. I don't know. Like, you might get a girl out there.
No, but people say like Andre, you just need to talk, man, because it's like it's gonna throw everyone off, like, and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people know,
even
you know,
have some work or some videos that is like music in the background and like mute. You're mute. I noticed, but it's okay. Just use it. Use your voice. You have one, right?
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that because I said to myself, it's like I'm big on leading, you know. So it's like that's another element.
Can't lead when you're mute.
That's the thing. So that's another element of myself that I said, you know, if I can enhance this part of myself, it's gonna take things to another level now. Because the other part, when it comes to just me connecting and being one-on-one with someone,
you're good with that.
I feel like I can bring out the best in everybody if they just open up themselves, you know. Don't just be.
What's the biggest insecurity that you usually find within yourself? Dang. And that one's right off the spot. Hey, people.
Okay. Say that one again for me.
What's the biggest insecurity that you find that's within yourself? Most people think that fitness people are just like super arrogant and they'll have no.
Are we talking fitness? Are we talking about just in general? So I'm gonna give two.
Give it real. Give the real answer.
Just like most people in life, as fitness people, well, for myself, I'm never really satisfied with how I look. Even if I look back and look at it and be like, you know.
Interesting. Okay.
I
mean, I'm sure that there's people like that. I'm just
but the reason
rare,
is, but the thing is, I don't think it's rare.
Really? Or
because
people are just good at hiding it, you think?
Yeah, okay. Because I believe that I have another slogan where I say there's always another level. So there's always more that you can do. There's always improvement that you can do in life.
I agree.
And in your fitness, you
like
know?
in if you're not growing, like what are you doing?
Yeah, so there can be some type of change, you know. So it can be.
But when is it too much? When is it like the body portion of it too much? Or is it ever? Your opinion?
What, that in the way of
like when people get obsessive and then it's like, oh, but now look at these arms. Before it was the legs, I got them on point. Now my arms are too flabby. Now my body is this. There's always something with some people. When does it become too much? When you're just like you've had every surgery you can, you work out.
That's why I feel like it's important to always keep taking pictures. Because you're going to be able to see, even if it's the smallest change, you're going to see some type of change. And one thing over the years I didn't tell clients enough to do that.
Yeah, I think before pictures, during pictures.
You've got to keep it. So
and it's always during pictures because it's never fully and after. Like you should always be working on yourself. I agree with that. But I think obsession over like the perfect or the ideal.
But it's the social media thing of it that is making people even more like that. You know. It's the social media part, but I always say the key thing is how I try to take people's attention away from that is like, look at the other elements in your life that working on yourself is doing for you, and look at all these little things because you're gonna find
it's not just your body.
There's
like
so many elements.
Once you start getting, I care about my health. You have to be very organized when you're on a health journey. So then you organize more about your life, and then it's like things start coming to like in order and right when you do that. So I know it's not just like when people have like a messy house and then just stays messy and then it like spirals out of control into your car and then your life. Like it's true. Like if you keep a tidy home, like your mind clarity is better. I really agree with that.
Because I always believe it's like once you really just start out looking out of the physical and just start looking at like everything else in yourself, then
it works better. I mean, you feel better too.
And the thing is, I believe there's a different glow about yourself. Like it's not even
glowy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's a glow to this. People don't know about the glow.
The glow is amazing.
The glow.
Because it's not even just your body, your skin is you radiate something. It's so true. Damn you making me want to work out right now.
The glow's coming back, and I always say to people is once you've experienced the glow, you come back to the glow. The glow is on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we're gonna get back to that.
I'm about to be fine before I'm 40.
Yeah, we're gonna get. We're gonna get that glow back. Trust me, we're gonna get that glow back. And that's one thing for me. I want everyone to experience their glow. I think everyone deserves to experience that once if they want to, but they've got to allow themselves to commit.
I can't stand you because it's so true. Like I actually. My best friend, shout out Melissa. Hey, boo. Hi, baby.
It's good.
But I literally the other day was like, I miss the glow. Like and it really had, like I tell you, like my fitness journey had really next to nothing to do with my body itself on the outside. But the glow, I miss the glow. I'm not gonna lie.
The glow's different
because it's so different. It's not even just like your people are like your skin is glow. I'm like, oh, but that could be makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like
people won't understand the glow until they felt the glow.
It's from the inside out.
It's the inside, and that's how I attack with everything I do with clients. Everything starts in us, so we start working the inner stuff. So obviously the mind's everything, the mind, brain, heart, all that kind of stuff. Once we start working with all those layers inside, outside is just a bonus, you know. Yeah. You just shine in a different way.
Fine is just a bonus.
So
right?
you don't even need to. So you can just wear the basic clothes, and your glow is just gonna outshine everyone that might have designers on. You're just gonna glow is just different. You can't.
It's not a lie. I can't.
You can't match the glow. It don't matter what you're wearing. You know.
It's so. That's what I said. It doesn't matter. I was like in a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
So, thank you for coming. I want you to tell us where we can find you, what we can do, like anything, your app, all of that. Tell us.
Okay, go. All right. So, like I said, I've got an app now with Totem. A big partnership on it. I'm glad to be a part of. You'll see a lot of it on my page. Tap into my page, Andre Dream 86. My business.
And that's on IG, right?
On IG.
Do you have a Facebook? Do you have a
TikTok? Facebook as well.
All of the same name?
YouTube. Yeah, I have a YouTube as well. I'm getting back to YouTube again. I used to do YouTube a long time ago.
This time speaking.
No, it's speaking all on it.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't
I used to do vlogging. I used to do vlogs, all that kind of stuff.
Then do it.
But I'm getting back to that.
Okay.
And then my company is called the Lab of Dreams. So we do online. We do online and in person. We do corporate wellness as well. If you just have a group of people that you want to train together, we do that type of thing as well. Okay. So we do private stuff. So we have a private facility that we train out of. Not our own facility yet. You heard yet, but it's coming.
Mindset's key.
But yeah, so we have that. So I do now I'm starting virtual training. So I do online training for people now virtually.
Might end up
that as well. And then I'm gonna start doing a lot more seminars. So you can find everything at Andre Dream 86 and my company's Lab of Dreams. You see everything there. But yeah, it's gonna be a big year for the last 5 months of the year.
I'm
Stay
excited.
tuned.
I have one quick announcement. You guys know already where to find me if you don't find out. All right. But I wanted to tell you guys that there is merch live.
Merch time.
Merch. I've been talking about it. Shout out to Javi for helping me with this project. Nice. But it's out. It's on the website, aspiredpodcast.com. Everybody go get your merch. There's some hoodies. There's some t-shirts. We started with that, but maybe I'll have hats because I really like your hat. But yeah, I really appreciate. Go take a gander, and and we're all done. Thank you. Seriously, this was really. I got to talk to you about some fitness stuff now.
That's so good. It's so good.
Hey guys, hit him up at Andre Dreams, and yeah, bye.
Appreciate everyone. Thank you.